Alright everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Adobe Live. My name is VooDoo Val and we are going to dive into another episode of the Adobe Live Game Show. I'm very excited about today. Today is going to be amazing and wonderful and awesome because we are doing some super cool stuff. I have already got our medium plugged in for today. We're going to be doing animation, some animation illustration, and this is different from other weeks because we have motion in Fresco now. So we're going to be doing a project that we will be animating in Fresco. Most of today will probably be illustration and kind of planning out our project once we get our keywords and things. Maybe a little bit of animation for today. We do have to draw everything first though, and then tomorrow we will be creating frames and using the paths and all sorts of interesting stuff. So I can't wait. I'm super pumped, but I'd love to welcome all of you folks into the chat. I see Sam Peterson and Z Mercurial. It's good to see you. I see Kevin. Welcome in, Kevin. It's good to see you. I hope all of you folks are ready to have a blast. If you're over on the YouTube channel, please come over to Behance because that is where I am going to be reading the chat. That's where we're going to be hanging out, having a party, having a ball. So if you have any questions for me, or you just want to know who the heck I'm greeting by name because you don't see them in your chat, please come over to Behance. That's where the magic is. So, what is the Adobe Live Game Show? What are we doing here? What is this madness? Is Studio Creative, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's good to see you. What is the game show? What is this? So basically what we're going to do is we are going to spin a magical wheel of design. We are going to get a handful of keywords, 6 keywords to be exact, and I have to use at least 4 of them to design a project. Okay, it's fun. It's designing on the fly. It's a good time. You folks can join the Discord, which I will show you right quick. If you go to bit.ly/psdiscord, you want to make sure that P and S are capitalized. You can jump in there. There is an Adobe Live Game Show channel. And you can jump in there and you can participate with me. So if you want to use the keywords also to post some art that you make along with me for the show, that would be awesome. I would love, love, love to see your creations. You do not have to post finished works of art. You don't have to post perfect pieces of creativity. You can post sketches or works in progress as you go along with me for today and tomorrow. And for every 10 submissions we get, even if they're repeat creatives, repeat people who are just posting a sketch and then more progress on that sketch, if we get at least 10, for every 10 pieces of art that is submitted into the Discord during the show, I will have to spin the hype wheel. We will enter hype mode and I will have to start adding in random words to my project on the fly. And these are not like the words from the regular wheel where I can choose a certain amount of them and use what I want. Whatever word comes off of the hype wheel, I have to use, I have to throw into my project on the fly and just make it work. It is a lot of fun. We got the link from Sam Peterson to the Discord in the chat, so definitely click on that and post some sketches for me because I want to see what you make. And yeah, we're gonna get started here spinning the wheel, but first we have to have a word from our sponsors. We haven't had a word from our sponsors in a few episodes, and I know VooDoo Vanderdorf, my co-host, is getting a little antsy because she's got some cool stuff to show you guys today. So without further ado, let's have a word from today's episode's sponsors. Game show, it's the Adobe Live Game Show. Hello folks, and welcome to the sponsor segment of the Adobe Live Game Show. I am co-host VooDoo Vanderdorf, and today's sponsor is the Art Pods. The Art Pods are an amazing product designed to help you listen to your artwork. Have you ever heard the art masters say, I just listened to the art, I listened to the canvas, I let the paint speak to me? Have you ever wondered why you yourself cannot hear your own art? That is because you do not have an apparatus to do so. With the Art Pods, you can actually plug them into your digital art device and listen to the canvas, listen to your art and allow it to guide you through the process. It's amazing. For the low, low price of 12 installations of $49.99, we will loan you the only pair of Odd Pods we have, and you can use it to do just that. There is a slight disclaimer, however, we cannot guarantee that the Odd Pods will work because they might just be haunted. We are not liable for any screaming, shrieking, or yelling that you may experience while using Odd Pods, and the wait times are up to 4 to 6 years, but they are awesome. So we're here. That's all. Call now. Game show! Game show! It's the Adobe Live Game Show! So thank you, VooDoo Vanderdorf, for that awesome sponsor. If you guys want, you can get yourself a pair of art pods. They're pretty legit, I think. They also might be haunted. I hope you folks will check out the art pods for 12 installations of $49.99.99. Honestly, it's a steal. For that price, they will just loan you the one pair. You do have to give them back, but they're pretty cool. So yeah, that was our sponsor, and now we are going to spin the wheel of design and figure out what our keywords are going to be. So let's check it out, shall we? What's up, Odari? What's up, Asia? What's up, Arnold? It's good to see you. Corey, welcome in. Viola, it's good to see you. Hi, Tanya. All right, let's spin our wheel. Let's spin our wheel and get our keywords, shall we? This is our wheel. You'll notice that there are some new words on the wheel today because I wanted to mix things up a little bit. So we are going to see what we get. So let's go for it. Let's go ahead and spin. I'm gonna have to move my iPad while we do this so I can see. Okay, let's do it. Spooky. I left spooky on there. You guys know I'm gonna leave spooky on there, and every once in a while we get it, and you know I love it. So I'm gonna leave it, even though we've had spooky before, because I like it. All right, let's try for number two. Number two. Please don't give us an ad. Orange. I can work with orange, so we have to use orange. Let's see what else we have. Blue. Orange and blue are good complementary colors, but I don't usually paint with blue, so maybe that's one of the ones we throw away. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it happens. We'll see how it goes. Number 4. Music. I don't know how we're gonna put music in here, but we're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way. Blue and music are my least favorite so far. Let's see. What else we got? Number 5. Give us something good. Blobs. I can do blobs. Blobs is fine. Blobs works. And I want an interesting one. Give us something fancy. Okay. I feel like we have blue and we have purple. I feel like we can put blues. I'm gonna put blues on there so that can be like blue and purple because they're kind of the same. And we'll spin for one more just to give us something a little more interesting. Stripes. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot of like weird elements here. Okay, let me go ahead and update our file, save, and let's pop back over here. So we should have, yep, here is our, I'm gonna move this over here so we can see it. So we have spooky, orange, blues, music, blobs, and stripes. Those are our keywords, and we are going to, basically we have to use these to create something. We got to make something with them. Panda, what's up? $5.99.88. Is that your counter price for the AirPods or the Art Pods? Okay, so let me get my iPad up here. We are gonna get going on this. So I haven't streamed from my iPad for a long time, so I hope that this goes smoothly. We do have Photoshop as a backup, and we can still do animation in that, but I really want to use Fresco today, because I don't think I've painted in Fresco in like a year here on Adobe Live, and I thought that would be cool to do. So let me pop over here. I've made us like a little, I've made us a fancy overlay. I did like graphic design and like graphic designed us an iPad. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cool? It's cool, right? Tell me it's cool, because I'm happy with it. It's a little iPad that matches our overlays. Okay, so we have to take these words and we have to make something with them. We have to make something cool. So I have something that I would love to do, but we're going to kind of like I feel like all of these words are things where we could literally draw anything. It just has to have these elements, whereas before things were very specific, where a lot of the words I had on the wheel were like poster or event or packaging or, you know, but we're doing stuff in Fresco, we're doing animation, so I made them a little more vague for this particular project. But let's see. Ooh, I have to remember not to reach over and undo on my keyboard because I'm on my iPad. Okay, so I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna grab a different brush real quick. I like this Express ink. By the way, I want to kind of show you folks some of my new favorite brushes. I was talking about them yesterday, but I would love to show you, if you come to all and you hit this little plus button here and say discover new brushes, you can come through here and see all of these awesome brush packs that Kyle T. Webster has uploaded for us, and I'm really loving this fall brushes pack right now up at the top here, so if you want to go ahead and check that out, you can. I'm going to be using this sketchy brush. It's called the Express Ink brush. I really like this brush. It's like really good for drawing and sketching. It's pretty neat. So if you guys want to check it out, it's a favorite of mine. I'm having a good time with it, and you should take a peek. Maybe look at some of the other brush packs and all that good stuff. Okay, so I have an idea. One thing that would be really cool animation-wise, I think, would be to do like eyeballs. Like if we wanted to do some kind of, I'm also starting totally from scratch with I feel like when I do the segments on Adobe Live, sometimes I have like a sketch, but when we do these, because I don't know exactly what I'm gonna draw, we get to do things like totally from scratch, which is fun. So you guys get to see how terrible my first initial sketches are. But I feel like we could do eyes. You know, like do like an eyeball. And let's get like a eyebrow in there. We could do like eyes, maybe one eye or two eyes, and we could paint it all up, and then we could animate the iris of the eyeball traveling around in the eye. Like we could animate the eye blinking, and we could animate it like maybe going around in a circle. So it's like it blinks and then the eyeball looks around, and then it blinks and then the eyeball looks around, like a kind of a looping video like that, which would be kind of fun. And we could do it spooky. We could I think we should do like, they should be crazy eyes, like not like realistic eyes. Like they should be super wild, colorful eyes with like all different kinds of shinies and like kawaii stars and hearts and crazy stuff in it, and then like animate it around. So that's an idea. We could do something like that. I'm gonna actually free transform and turn it like this, and I'm going to duplicate it and transform it and flip it around, and we're gonna move this over here so we have like a pair of eyes. And then what do you guys think? Give me some ideas, because I like to be able to put some things together with you, you know. I like to utilize chat's ideas and things in these projects, so I'm gonna put these eyes up here. That's my idea, because that's been something since the whole motion stuff came out with Fresco. I've been wanting to animate moving eyeballs. Yeah, like David Bowie eyes. Honestly, we could do some kind of like crazy, like, I mean, it doesn't have to be the Ziggy Stardust thing. Like we could just do like some crazy stuff. We could give it like an eye scar, you know. We could do little hearts, you know, and like crazy shinies in the eyes, all kinds of like adorable little things kind of scattered around. Like it could be fun. We could do all kinds of cool stuff with this. It could be neat. What do you guys think? I'm gonna kind of try and figure out some cool ideas that we can animate too. And I feel like something spooky, we're definitely going to use orange and blues. That's happening. Honestly, we could do music if we could just put like little musical notes. That might be interesting. We could do stripes. Stripes could be like, everything could be crosshatch shaded, you know? We could crosshatch shade everything, and we could add stripes in that way. That could be how our stripes come into play. That could be interesting. One pupil dilated with some wild kind of heterochromia. Yeah, now you're talking. Panda gets it. Panda knows. So we could do like one iris, like one pupil super dilated with like some crazy shine. We could do like a big swirl in it, you know? And then we could do like a tiny pupil with a little swirl, and there could be like all kinds of crazy stuff, and then they would like look back and forth, or maybe go over and look down and look up and look down and look up, which would be kind of neat. I don't see any other ideas coming in, so this time, if left to my own devices, I might actually just go with my first idea, even though sometimes I do like 3 of these. Sound waves can be streaming down the eyes. Oh, that would be cool. Like, we could do like music. We could do like actual music. I might get nerdy here for a second because I was a musician for many years and I read music. And it would be kind of interesting to actually write out like the Imperial March and not tell anyone. Not tell anyone. It's like bum 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 bum. I actually like that idea, Asia. That's pretty cool. When the eyes blink, can it send off sound waves? It can 100%, but that's going to be a lot of work because we only have 2 hours. So actually, technically, we only have an hour and a half now that we're about 20 minutes into the stream. What do I play? I play the flute and the alto saxophone. So, you know, I've been playing since I was in the 3rd grade. 3rd grade, I think. I haven't played in a while. I also play the piccolo, but that's flute. Actually, flute, piccolos, and saxophones all have the same fingerings, so if you learn how to play one of them, you know how to play all of them. It's just the difference between like your embouchure, how you hold the mouthpiece, and how that all works. But yes, I'm a sax girl. Sorry. All right, I like this a lot. I think this is cool. We could actually have these notes traveling down. Like, that would be really, really cool, I think. I think we're gonna go with this. I think this is the move, to be honest. And we're going to, let me grab black again. We're gonna do like a nose, because I feel like we should have a nose here. I don't know if we're gonna put a mouth though, because I don't know, because sometimes when I like add a mouth, because I didn't do like a head shape or anything like that, I don't know if I want to ruin this cool sketch with a mouth. I feel like we cover the mouth to make it more spooky and ominous. I need some face reference. You guys don't know why I'm laughing, but I know why I'm laughing. I just realized that I have to pull up face reference from my camera roll. Oh no! Let's just get this over with. Oh no! As it turns out, I have plenty of face reference on hand right now from a separate project. Oh god, I'm never gonna live this down. Let me just pull in some face reference. Oh god. I don't see a problem with this. This is just what everybody's camera roll looks like. Let's get us some eye reference. Which eyes are we gonna use? There's so many to choose from. There's so many. Let's grab these eyes. I think those are good. Some good eye reference. Let's get there's some good eye reference. Let's get another one. I feel like we need at least one more. There we go. There's some good eye reference. There's some good eye reference. Okay. That's enough. Totally normal. I don't see an issue here. Thank you, Asia. Asia has my back. Okay, so we have a sketch. Select multiple. Let's group this together. And I'm gonna turn this on a low opacity because I wanna mess with this. Let's see. Make sure this is like centered. Is it centered? Yeah, it is centered already. It's just my nose isn't centered. I want to pull this down like that. Continue. And I'm gonna zoom in on this eye for now, and let's sketch out this eye, okay? I feel like what we need to do is we need to illustrate and paint everything up and then start to incorporate our keywords. So, let me grab, I'm actually gonna work with, where is that one brush? I think it's in sketching. Is it pencil? That only goes up to 80. Yeah, I'm gonna use this brush first for like laying this out. So I'm gonna start painting, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay this out and start making this like a shape that I want. I'm not gonna make it look like his eyes. I just want to like keep track of like eyelids and how the eye interacts with the side of the nose and all that stuff, and just make sure I have like some real life fact going into this in some way. But I'm just gonna sketch around, and I'm going to build something out that looks interesting. And then I'll come in with a sharper brush and we'll kind of round it out. And I think that when it comes to animating eyes, I think you guys will find that it's actually not really very hard, because what we're gonna do, I'm thinking frame animation for the eyelids. So I'll get into like showing off the onion skin, so that you can keep track of the frames that you're animating in Fresco. So we'll go into the onion skin, and then we will actually, I feel like for the eyes moving, we will use the path animation. So maybe I can preview that real quick just so you guys can kind of visualize. Also, let me know if anybody posts anything in the Discord. Because if we're gonna activate hype mode, I need to know it while we're on the show. I don't want to know it afterwards, because then you guys can't surprise me with new words in the middle of the show. So if somebody keeps an eye on it, if you guys see anything, go in there, any sketches, anything, let me know. Okay, I like this shape. I think it's strange, but it's kind of sinister. It's kind of interesting and sinister. I like it. I'm gonna kind of bring that side of the eye up. Okay, but I'm gonna do real quick, like kind of let me save this. Save. I'm gonna do kind of a little test. So frame animation. Your animation button is down in the bottom right hand, by the way. You have your ruler down there in the corner, and then you have that little animation button there. So what we're gonna do is for starters, actually, let's do it like this. Let me group all of this. Select multiple, boom, group. This should be, okay. So just a quick test. So frame animation. if I have a circle and I want to illustrate this circle moving from left to right, and I want to do that with a frame animation, let's make this a little bit bigger. So there's like this dot, okay? Click animation and it gives me these little frames down here at the bottom of my screen. So I can say make a new frame, and I can come in here to settings and I can say onion skin. Now onion skin shows me the frames that are just behind and just before it, so I can keep track of what I'm doing. So if I'm going to be redrawing things and moving them frame by frame, I know just like how far I need to move things. So I could come in here and I could draw another one that's just slightly to the right. And I could keep doing that until I move it, move it, move it. Or what I could do if I go back is I could hit, double click or click this frame and say duplicate frame. And then I can transform that if I want to just move it over. And then I can do it again. Let's say done. So now if I'm not going to change it at all, I could change it. I could come in and add stuff to it on each layer. I can just keep duplicating it, and let's move this. See, it's kind of giving me like showing me what's on all of these layers, and I can duplicate it again, and I can keep going. I can move it all around and all kinds of stuff. And this is very simple. Obviously this is not intricate at all. It's just kind of showing you how you can animate with the frames. And then if I hit play, then it cycles through all of those frames for me, which is cool. So if you want to do something a little more intricate, you can. Obviously not just a blob moving from left to right. So frame animation, and then another thing is the path, and the path is really, really cool. So path animations. Let me make another layer down here. I am going to draw a line, just a straight line, and we can make a ball bounce on this line. So here, if I want to create, let's make a circle, and fill it with black, and transform it, put it right here. So it's like sitting here. This is also going to be very quick, but we could do the path. Let me deselect. So path. Now path means that I can just draw a path and it will animate along that path. So I can do path and I can pretty interesting. So you can do all kinds of stuff. You can start to add multiples along that path. So I have tons of balls bouncing if I want. I can scatter them a little more if I want. I can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this, and it's a lot of fun. It's super cool. So we're gonna get into that tomorrow once we finish with our painting, and that's how we will start animating the lids blinking and the irises moving around. But I'm gonna go ahead and delete this layer. Okay, and I'm gonna delete this layer. Okay, and I'm gonna unhide and unhide. Okay, so we are on our way to doing something a little more intricate. So, let me turn this down just a little bit. Keith, what's up? What's up, Keith? Welcome in, it's good to see you, my friend. I am going to, I'm gonna leave it like this. This is cool. Let's sketch in, actually no, I'm gonna kind of erase right here. We are gonna put, some eyelashes on this, but we're not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna not worry about that because that's like a end of the line kind of detail, and I don't want to go through that right now because we're gonna have to animate the eyelids, and I would like to animate those eyelids without eyelashes and then add the eyelashes later, because that's a lot of stuff to navigate around and paint around. It's just a lot of stuff happening, And I don't ever add eyelashes to a character portrait or painting until after I finish the eyes, because then you end up just trying to paint around the eyelashes you've put in, and it's not great. Okay. I want some sinister eyebrows. I'm not messing around with eyebrows. I do not play in the eyebrow department. We are very serious about our fleeky eyebrows here. At least I am. I'm gonna kind of clean that up on the underneath there. Boom. Very fleeky. We don't play. Let's kind of take from the inside here. These are like beauty queen eyebrows. We are not messing around. These are Kim K eyebrows. Maybe not so much Kim K anymore, but I like them. Cool brush you're using. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are some of the texture brushes you can find in Fresco. Let me grab this, cancel. I'm going to grab this. I'm gonna transform it if I can. And I am gonna turn that just slightly, I think. Or maybe I'm gonna move it. Yeah. Like so. Okay. Deselect. What are we doing on time? Oh, we still have about 20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes. It's just like if I had to open my photo roll and stream. Cats, cats, cats. Yep. That's about how it goes. I always have cats and pictures of Adam Driver in my camera roll. I feel you. Okay, so there's our eye. I'm gonna bring a little more of this shadow up in here. I like this. I like it. I think we're doing good on the spooky. That's like a very sinister eye. I think we got that down pat. And we are gonna duplicate it so that they're identical. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and merge this. And let's duplicate. And let's transform. Let's flip that around. Yes, Gaga. I'm also gonna hide these pictures of Adam Driver for now, unless I need them, because otherwise people are gonna think we're drawing Adam Driver, and mostly because I don't want Gus to jump in here and be like, what are you doing? Val, we talked about this. You're not supposed to do this. Let's merge that down. Okay. wondering if we should raise one of these eyebrows, but I'm not going to try to get too... It's good to do this in a symmetrical manner since we are limited on time, so I don't have to do a bunch of craziness, you know? So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it like this. Let's get this nose in here. Let's do some nose. I don't think I've done like a semi-realistic illustration for the Adobe Live Game Show yet, have I? I think I'm always doing graphic design or like a cute artistic rendition of something, or painting objects or something like that. I don't think I have done something more straight up character-y aside from things that are cute for the game show, so this is kind of cool. This is fun, guys. Let's get that in there. I'm gonna kind of narrow this nose a little bit. An Adam driver intervention. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Listen, people. It's not a problem. It's a hobby. Okay? Worry about yourselves. Okay. Is anybody going to be drawing along with me today? Huh? Anybody? Because if you are, I want to see it. The twist is that Adam Driver would be hosting it. And that's supposed to help me? Is that supposed to help me? Okay, this is cool. I might add a mouth. I might not. I don't know. I like the way that it is right now, and I don't want to ruin it, and I don't want to spend so much time doing the detail that we run out of time during these 2 days to actually get it done. So we have to start thinking about how we're going to incorporate our keywords. So we have, if we do this, we have like music and stripes, technically. Music, stripes. I think it's pretty spooky, honestly. So we got music, stripes, and spooky, and then we just have to use either oranges, blues, or blobs, and I think we'll probably use oranges and blues. So I think we're gonna actually get 5 out of 6 keywords, honestly. Okay, it's kind of an odd nose, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm just gonna go with the flow on this one. Cool. Let's make another layer under here, and let's add something. I'm thinking we add some color. I'm wondering, should I add color underneath? But we could add color up top. let's grab like a gray color. So this is what we would have to do is, we're going to be animating the eyes, which means that all of this needs to be open for the eye part so that we can have a layer underneath that has the irises on it. And we can move them like underneath the eyelid and everything. So I need to cut a hole or erase a hole in this layer. Let me get like a better, there we go. Because we're gonna put the irises back there. How are we doing on time? We got about 15 minutes. Boom. So what I'd like to do, let's get everything planned out for how we have to animate this. Let's get our colors laid in, and as blocked out as we can. And then tomorrow we'll do some final touches and we'll animate it for good. Okay, so this is what I mean by this, by the way. Let me come in here. I'm gonna hide this sketch. So we have these eyes, which they look super cool, I think. And because we have this layer over here that has those holes cut out, if we make another layer underneath it and I make, draw a circle. And let's grab, I'm gonna lock the transparency on this because I'm just gonna sketch in here real quick. Let's lock transparency, grab my brush. I'm gonna grab like a darker red. Let me grab my sliders here. Make my brush bigger. Make this red a little bit brighter. Boom. This is not how it will look eventually. I'm just, you know, kind of just throwing something in here for now because we're gonna do some crazy stuff with the eyes. So say this is the eye. Let's duplicate this real quick. Duplicate. Let's transform this and we are gonna throw this over here. Done. I'm gonna group these. If I can, select multiple, group. So this is, you know, because that layer is there, we can move these eyes around. So if I transform this, you can see like we could have it up like this and we could animate this. I would probably have to move these a little bit closer together because I don't like the distance between. But we can have it, you know, if I was moving it around, you see, like if I put them on a path, and I'm gonna, you know, this isn't how it'll be, but you get the idea because that it's just got those cuts in this layer, and it makes it really easy for us to do that. So that's the plan. That's how I'm envisioning it comes to life. All of your iterations. I love all your iterations, Val. You rock. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Definitely spooky. Resembles Endora. Who is Endora? I feel like I know that name, but I can't tell you. I I can't recall it off the top of my head. Nicely done. Thank you, Richard. Welcome in. Okay. So, I'm gonna lock the transparency on this, and I'm gonna paint a little bit on this layer. So let me grab my brush. I feel like I need, I'm using this like, do we have like a charcoal one I want? No. Blocky mixer maybe? I don't know if I want this one. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, that's pretty cool. Let me make that a little bit smaller. I just want to start to kind of make it so that it doesn't look like this is painted on like a flat piece of whatever. You know, I want to start making this look more like it's somebody's face. A stylized face for sure, because it's not, you know, 100% realistic, but we can do some interesting things with it. I want to add some highlights in the face. I'm sorry, I'm like leaning down here. I'm like, hi, welcome to my stream. Because I forget I have to sit a certain way when I broadcast. I'm also going to paint on top here because I realize that it doesn't matter if it's on that bottom layer or not. I just want to be able to mix this stuff around. I really kind of like this brush, honestly. It's very mixy though. It's like extra mixy, but I kind of dig it. I don't know if I like it for all things though. So let's get like this brush. Let's see what this does for us. This is also like a kind of a texture, but I just want there to be like a little bit of texture underneath this nose. Also, we are coming up on the end of the stream. Vansetter Gamer, welcome in. I hope you are having a good day. Thank you for joining me. We are just putting together a little bit of something here. We are gonna be animating this and making it cool. Let's get some highlights. Highlights need to happen. I don't want anything too wild, but let's do something like this. I have my chocolate brush in here, but because I transferred it from Photoshop, but I kind of need to mess with it a little bit because it doesn't go exactly like I want it, really. Maybe that's what I need. That'll work. That's fine. Just doesn't really feel the same as when I use it in Photoshop. I don't think I want to use it for this. Because I have like a particular way I want to be using it, and I can't really do it. Maybe the hard pastel. Let's see if hard pastel. Oh yeah, that'll give me what I want. There we go. I'm gonna drop in some highlights. And I'm going to smooth all of this out, but for now I just want to hit these hot spots with some highlighty points. because I just want like this face to kind of come up out of this canvas a little bit. Okay, so we got a kind of a face in here, sorta. We got a face in here. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna turn this highlight down just a little bit so we still have some of those details kind of coming through. And Dora was from Bewitched. I love that you're showing this process. Thanks, Stony. I hope that you were enjoying it. I'm having a blast, and I can't wait to actually like legitimately put some motion on this. We've got about 4 minutes left, so I'm gonna have to come to a close. But tomorrow, I think what I'm gonna do in the last few moments before I actually have to leave is I'm going to throw like a multiply layer on this, just to give it a color. Let me group. Also, I want to turn our sketch back on just so I can keep in mind what we're doing here. Let me group all this stuff, select, group it, and I'm thinking about, oh no, that's gonna bring this off canvas. Never mind, cancel. I'll leave it like this for now. But let's make a new layer. I'm gonna grab like a burnt orange color because we have to try and use orange. I'm gonna fill this layer and I'm gonna throw this on a darken, I think. Ooh. Ooh, guys, what? That's cool. That's dope. And then we can take, so it's like green and orange now. And then we can start to like pull the, like almost the realism out just a little bit more. Let's get more of like a brighter color here. And let's grab our brush. How much time? We have like 3 minutes. I can start putting in a little bit more of that brightness. Let's see if I can get in here and what? That's so cool. I wanna experiment with some different brushes though, because I'm not really satisfied. Like painting skin, I'm not really satisfied with this, with the brush that I'm using at the moment. But we can start to pull some more of the bright color out here. So we got like this cool orange. Dope indeed. Yeah, I'm excited. Maybe I just need to get used to how to use this chalky mixer brush though, because this could potentially be really great to use if I can get the hang of it. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I think that's all the time I have, however. So I gotta take off, but this is starting to look pretty cool. We're gonna have like this spooky face coming in here with some animated eye blinking and iris moving and stuff tomorrow. We are going to kind of start making sure we get our musical keywords in, and I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've had a blast already doing this today, and I do have to take off because we are on a time limit. We're on a time crunch today, and so that's all I got for you. But I hope you folks will join me tomorrow. I hope you folks will post in the Discord if you did any art or any drawings along with me today, because I would love to see anything that you worked on or that you were inspired to create along with me. This was a blast, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm saying all this while I'm like still drawing, but I gotta go. So much love all. Happy designing, happy creating, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Adios, folks.